How does a blind person overcome Fazbear Fright in Five Nights at Freddy's 3? Let's explore what happens when our security guard actor is blind. We have just arrived at Fazbear Fright's security office, and immediately there is a problem. The legally blind and the blind guard are going to struggle to use any of the devices. Everything here is entirely visual, from the camera system to the device used to repair anything that's broken. You need to be able to see in order to use it. However, we have some interesting workarounds here. If the company were to install some screen reader software into the cameras among the repair system, that would make it much easier to navigate, and possibly even learn the layout of the building. But let's say they didn't. What is available? Well, there's a couple of different solutions, all of which can revolve around memorization and sound usage. Now, while the low vision guard, dependent on their vision, can still use everything as if they're sighted, although their field of view would likely be a bit smaller, the legally blind and the blind guard could potentially start pressing buttons to memorize different layouts and eventually be able to move just as fast, not to mention any sounds that indicate something, such as the location of a certain animatronic. I believe that there is a specific ringing sound that goes off when Springtrap is in a certain hallway. This, in combination with the static's reaction to Springtrap's presence in the cameras, could be useful tools of tracking him. However, this would be exceptionally difficult, as it would take a long amount of time to learn to perform, and the risk of getting disoriented in the process should a mistake occur. This is good. We should have all grounds covered. The guards should actually be able to finally work here and have a chance to survive. Crap. That metal thumping, while a great indicator, means that there is more to learn. A whole nother layout with a whole new function. The ventilation system. This means that our guards will have to take the time to learn this new map and how it all works. It shouldn't take as long in theory. However, there's one massive problem. They will not know which direction the vents are going and where they lead. If there is high enough contrast, someone of legal blindness could potentially see where the ventilation shafts lead to and which cameras and halls connect with them. Someone of low vision most definitely will be able to spot it. But someone of complete blindness won't know a thing. And they'll also need to know how to cut off any access points in order to prevent Springtrap from getting to them. Luckily, dependent on how clear the colors are for someone of legal blindness as well as low vision, they should be able to spot where these are, and there's a sound indicator for when they're active. Alright, we should have everything covered in... Oh, dog damn it. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, god damn it. Okay, so we have 6 ghosts, 6 visual threats that have to be dealt with. Thankfully, they're not direct threats, so they won't kill anybody. That means the guards are safe from that. However, they do make the nights quite a pain. So, what immediately now becomes a problem are cameras 8, 4, 7, 9, and 10, looking out your window and looking to the left. These phantoms are massive problems for anyone of legal blindness and complete blindness, as they don't make any sound and are completely visual in how they activate. The camera-related phantoms will likely be the most annoying, and this consists of Chica, Mangle, Balloon Boy, and the Puppet. Someone of low vision is likely to learn what is going on very quickly and be able to adapt and do something about it. Someone of legal or complete blindness likely has a different story. While it is possible for them to learn what to do, it would take longer for them to realize, and when they do adapt, it's still a higher risk, as they would have to move a bit slower and take their time, because they need to listen to the static to figure out if Springtrap is there. Phantom Freddy likely won't be much of a threat at all, as in order for him to attack the guard, it requires them to, look out the window, which the blind and legally blind guard are not going to do. The low vision night guard, however, would be at higher risk, as they would be more likely to look out the window. Phantom Foxy, while he would be a problem, would likely become more of a frightening nuisance over time, as the main issue is when the guard looks left, they would be startled by him. Then they can continue on with their shift. Two of these phantoms in particular, however, would be the most problematic. That is the Puppet, and especially the Mangle. Not being able to see the Puppet or the Mangle means that they would cause both to activate very consistently. The Puppet being very problematic, as it would stop our guard from being able to even do anything, and they might even be put in quite a panic, not understanding what is going on. The Mangle, however, feels worse. But why? One word. Sound. Whenever the Mangle is active, they'll hang from above the ceiling in the office, making this loud screeching and shrieking, covering any audio whatsoever. This makes Mangle the biggest threat here. Where a low vision guard may still be able to use their cameras, someone of legal blindness and complete blindness is completely vulnerable and disoriented. They will not be able to tell if they are on a camera that Springtrap is on, and may even miss if that animatronic has entered the vents or not, because the sound is masked. Fear would quickly sink in as they realized they lost track of Springtrap due to them being disoriented. They'd be searching for him, and maybe they find him, maybe they don't. That one thing would decide their fate.